in batch 11 and we welcome you all. We are here to demonstrate our project that is phase 2 milestone 4 and our project title is College Students Performance Analysis and Classification Using Machine Learning. We are here under the guidance of Professor Pratap MS and here is our team.
My name is Kavaramayanam.
My name is Akash Yel.
My name is Nitisvi MT.
My name is Mohammad Afridi.
Now let us look into the introduction part which will be carried out by Nitis VMT.
So, coming to introduction, a project identifies the different factors which affects the student learning behavior and performance during academic career. Analyzing student mental issues and low academic performance is a complex task in the current education sector. In current system, it is difficult to track the student learning behavior. There is no automation or tool which predicts or shows how to improvise the student academic performance. Finding the correlation between factors that affect student performance and academic results plays a vital role in the current education sector. System uses data science technique called as association learning to find the patterns. We have used ECLATE algorithm to find patterns. Proposed system builds as a real-time application useful to college and lecturers to know students' behavior patterns. So next, coming to objectives, these are the objectives of our project. First, a project serves as a real-time application for educational institute. Next, using valid information from existing students to manage relationship with upcoming students. Next, identification of different factors which affects the student learning behavior and performance during academic career. Finally, construction of a prediction model using ML technique, which is association learning on basis of identified parameter. Next, literature review will be continued by Akash.
Okay, first let us look into our base paper that is data mining and feature analysis of college students campus network behavior. This was published in the year 2020 by IEEE and this paper uses machine learning methods to analyze student performance and predict results for an online education system. This they use parameters like hours of online class, active time, internet traffic usage, etc., and analyze their learning behavior and predict results. This give us a brief idea, and also it motivated us to develop a model for traditional education system in support of an outcome based education. Other papers like educational data analytics using association rule mining for student job prediction and intelligent student advising system using collaborative filtering has also helped us and narrowed us down to use association rule for educational data analytics and also to choose our algorithms after comparing the results working efficiency and accuracy. Now next let us see the existing system which will be carried out by Kavaram.
The existing system are Student Management System. This is a database where all student academic details is maintained. Next is General Counseling. This is done manually where college staff will have to conduct counseling for each and every student to solve their issues. From the survey we found online education system where student learning behavior is analyzed. And the limitations of this existing system are it is time consuming because it is done manually, and the counselor should be experienced, and also it is less efficient. Coming to the proposed system, the main objective of our project is to find learning patterns of students in a timely and accurate manner and find out the group of students that needs to be focused on time. Our system considers parameters such as attendance status, extracurricular activities, grades, technical skills, grasping capabilities, aptitude, health issues. Our system uses data science technique called as association learning to find patterns. Association learning is implemented using ECLATE algorithm to find patterns. ECLATE algorithm works by assigning transaction ID to all items, later generates frequent item set to all parameters. This frequent item set generation is repeated until all the parameters are considered. In the diagram, antecedent are the parameters and consequent are the result. By frequent item set generation, we get the result, that is the consequent. And for classification, we use Naive-Bayes algorithm. It is based on Bayes theorem and used for solving classification problems. It's one of the simplest and most effective classification algorithm, which helps in building the fast machine learning models that can make quick predictions. Next, design details will be continued by Afridi.
Coming to design principles, we have data collection, which is data collected in Excel sheet, and we have design front end using HTML and Bootstrap. We have the database management where we're using SQL tables. Here our data set is precisely refined, and the model, because we are using here feature data sets. We can test it out on some real data set also, of course. Then our design is very robust that we can use in a real data set also. Next will continued by Nitish. Akash.
Now, let us see how our project stands apart in our society. First of all, our software model gives advices to student and school administration. And for a traditional education system, there exists no such tool to analyze students' performance and their learning behavior. And also, they are easily reusable between departments within the college, or or usable between educational institutes, and by adding or replacing parameters, uh, and the model works differently for that particular institute. Also, it can be modified as modified for non-educational systems like employee performance prediction, sales, marketing, etc., for analytic purpose. And these tools enable organization to quickly identify profitable opportunities and potential risks. Now, let us look into the innovation and complexity of our project. We have used ECLAT algorithm for association rule on a non-e-commerce model, which served as a new purpose for us. And also, we have used machine learning methods to classify them for training purpose based on all the necessary parameters rather than only marks. And we have faced the following technical complexities like completing web configuration and establishing connection to server, algorithm coding and linking parameters, parameter passing between functions of different program was also an issue. Non-technical complexities for our project is finding dataset and also choosing algorithms by analyzing other projects. Previously, we have used ECLAT and KNN. Later on, the KNN algorithm didn't show us accurate and efficient results. Therefore, we switched to Nearby's algorithm. These are the contribution of each team member. Now, let us look into the demonstration of a project. Now, this is our homepage. Uh, Before going further, we have used ECLAT algorithm and Naive-Bayes algorithm. The ECLAT algorithm generates frequent item sets for the parameters we have considered in the training data set. Also, Naive-Bayes algorithm we'll see in short while. This is our homepage. It has admin login and student login. If we scroll down, we can see the details about our website, also our gallery, and we can see the contact information here. Now let us log in into the admin module. In the admin module, we choose whether admin is student, and we use that username and the password, which is set previously. And while clicking on get login, this is the admin homepage where it's redirected to the add student page. Now let me add a small another student. Here it asks username, password. The password will be admin, which will password will be set by admin, for which the student should use the following password to logging in the course and the semester. By clicking on add student, it shows register number exists because the following username has previously entered. Now we can also view students here. By clicking on view student, we can see the following names entered. We also have the privilege to edit and delete the database. And here we have added the dataset column just to for the showcase purpose. Next, we have the prediction module, which will be continued by Mohammed Afrid.
Coming to prediction model, we have used ECLAT algorithm. Here we have Euclid algorithm because Euclid mines the frequent item set and it uses DFS based approach. Here first we convert horizontal data set into vertical because it is using uh, vertical approach to make the difference between each transaction, and we set confidence to 80% and minimum item set to 2. If confidence is more than 80%, you only take that parameters. We drop the confidence which is less than 80%, and it should contain minimum 2 item set. For example, first here we have given aptitude. For aptitude we have given S grade, and for communication skill we have get S, and for uh, grasping ability we have get best, so we get the confidence as 94.83%. We consider this confidence. And for for poor results we give grasping as poor, and SLCC for access distinction we get 96%, so it considers this, shows that poor results. Ne- next we jump to the accuracy part.
So here classification is done based on probabilities obtained. When we click on here to predict, it shows bulk prediction where probabilities are calculated for each parameter, which classify each students into four different categories, that is excellent, good, average and poor.
As it is a bulk prediction, it takes time for 15 to 30 seconds.
So in order to do that, parameter under each category will be counted in training dataset. Probability of items giving certain result will be calculated, and we multiply those probability value. An item which has greater probability value will be considered to classify student to that category.
Now, let me give a small example on how this works. Suppose we consider the first data here. The SLC second class is the first item, and the SLC second class, suppose, assume that SLC second class has the count of 1500, and SSLC second class leading to excellent results is 300. So, the probability will be calculated as 300 by 1500, which is zero point 0.2. The zero point 0.2 is the probability of SLC second class leading to excellent results. Similarly, the probability will be calculated to good results, average results, and poor results. And this entire calculation will be done for PUC results, interaction, grasping ability, aptitude, and the probability for excellent results are multiplied together. The good results are multiplied together, and so on. And the highest probability value will be considered for classification. Now let us look into accuracy.
So next is result analysis, which shows accuracy. So here we calculate accuracy by doing bulk prediction. So by doing bulk prediction, we have obtained accuracy as 99%, and correctly classified is 99%, and incorrectly classified is 1%, and time considered is
37.
37,517 milliseconds. And next, queries and account section will be carried out by Kavirama.
Now let's look into the student module. This is the login page of student. Student has to log in through the USN and the password which was provided by admin. This is the home page of student. In the prediction module, student can give the parameters and get the result. For example, entering 10th standard result and second pure result, and the interaction with teacher is grasping capabilities, the communication skills, aptitude, number of hours he studies, if is regular or irregular to college, and extracurricular activities, financial issues, and the health issues. As naive-Bayes' algorithm worked on bulk prediction, similarly classifies this combination of parameters into one of the four categories, that is excellent, good, average, and poor. In this case, the result is good. Now let's see the queries part. A student can post query to lecturer if he has any doubts. For that, we have to click on post new question and type whatever the query is. Then click on post query. This will be displayed in the admin queries part. For that, we have to go to the admin module. In the queries, in the pending part, the query will be displayed. The lecturer has to send the reply, and it shows a pop-up saying it replied successfully. And now the student can view it in the answered query part. In the answered part, the query will be displayed. The query is displayed with respect to the response date and response time. And in the account part, a student can update his password, which was given by the admin. He can change his password and then log out. So this is the working model of a project. Thank you.
Okay, it was a nice presentation, guys. Deepu sir, you have any queries? Okay, Deepu sir is having no issues, it seems. Yeah, it's a nice presentation, guys. Good work. And
Thank you.
prepare the paper. Okay,
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Also,
okay, guys. Okay, nice presentation. Upload the video. Okay.
yes,
Chalo, take care.
Yes, sir.
Bye.
Thank you,
thank you,
sir.
sir.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.